The Vancouver real estate market is on the verge of a drastic transformation, or is it? In today's video, I'll provide insight to the direction I believe the local real estate market is headed for 2022 and beyond. But before I get started, let me say that these are all subject to change. There's way too many variables to consider to have that could have a great impact on the real estate market locally and nationally, such as the conflict in Ukraine and whether that conflict spreads to countries bordering Ukraine, the sustained growth rate of inflation, whether the inflation leads the overall economy into a recession, the length and severity of a recession should we end up there, and how we as a nation will handle each of these issues will be impacted by the upcoming midterm elections that's going to occur later on in the year. One question of the equation that has already been answered is on interest rates. The Federal Reserve has recently increased the interest rate 0.5 basis points. Additionally, the Federal Reserve Board has mentioned there's a probability of 5 to 6 rate hikes for the calendar year 2022. These hikes are part of a strategy to slow the rate of inflation that currently sits at a 40-year high. With rising interest rate, fewer potential mortgage applicants will qualify for a mortgage under today's rates. Case in point, a $500,000 mortgage with 3.5% down and an interest rate of 5% will give you a monthly payment of $3,074.54. Once the interest rates are increased by another 0.25% to 5.25%, the monthly mortgage payment increases to $3,148.76. That's a difference of $74.22 per month, or $890.64 per year. If these interest rates hit 6%, that same mortgage would increase to $3,377.21. Now, those numbers are according to mortgagecalculator.org. By the way, the average price for a home in 2021 was $524,000. So the $500,000 price point in this example is not too far off from the average of last year. With fewer applicants gaining approval at today's home prices, this could apply downward pressure on the real estate market. If this happens, this will most likely cause home price values to begin slowing down as home sellers reduce their listing prices to find a price point which buyers are willing to pay based on their pre-approval amount. With fewer buyers qualified to purchase, this might lead to an increase in inventory, which currently sits at 0.7 months. An increase in inventory will reduce the need to outbid others looking to purchase a home, thereby reducing the valuation of new homes entering the market due to lower competition amongst buyers. This will in turn increase the length of time for homes to sit on the market, more commonly known as days on market within the industry. The days on market for February 2022 came in at 27 days. In 2019, the days on market for the month of February stood at 69 days. To address the natural question for those considering selling their homes in the future, the direction and pace of home valuation must be addressed. As mentioned earlier, there may be downward pressure on the valuation of real estate listing prices over time based on higher interest rates, fewer buyers at today's prices, greater inventory, and longer days on market. All these factors may contribute to a slowdown year over year to the list price of homes entering the market. As stated previously, the average price for 2021 was $524,000. This is a 16.3% increase from January 2020 to January 2021. So what can we expect moving forward? I believe we will not see a horrific market crash. I do think, however, that we will not have the year-over-year growth anywhere near the same levels we had witnessed within the last few years, based on a couple reasons. First of which, that rate of growth is not sustainable for any market. And then buyers will ultimately seek options that fit their budgets now and into the future. Case in point, from 2017 through 2021, there was a gain in the average price of a home here in Clark County of $32,300 per year. Contrast that to 2000 through 2004, and the per year average was $9,720. I am of the belief that we will return to the levels of 2000 to 2004, and that we will experience similar year-over-year gains over a 5-year period, and I will not be surprised that we could see a down year or two during the same 5-year time frame due to inflationary reasons. Now, the reason for my optimism for the market lies within the job market and the demographic of buyers and sellers. But the largest employers in Clark County are in the health industry, the education industry, tech industry, and one of the several government agencies, be they federal, state, city, county, and so on. This is extremely important, as we are not dependent upon any one industry, such as the travel industry, that could be outsourced or relocated as this region undergoes expansion and population growth, and the need for these services increases as the population increases. If you combine the largest employers with the variety of small businesses scattered throughout our community, our job outlook is extremely healthy and should be able to support the real estate market. Another variable we must consider is the demand from buyers. In my opinion, this is the single most important factor to the overall health of the market. As long as there are strong buyers' demand, the real estate market, should continue to thrive. Millennials make up 43% of home buyers, which represents the largest group of any generation. A millennial is someone between the ages of 23 and 41. They are highly educated, with a large percentage of them holding at least an associate degree, and usually begin the upward trajectory towards higher paying position at their place of employment. It is also during this period of time in their lives that the desire to live in better neighborhoods as they grow their family becomes of utmost importance. Nearly 65% of first-time home buyers come from the millennial age group. Those between the ages of 42 and 56 makes up Generation X. This group has the highest median income, $125,000, and purchased the most expensive homes and largest homes with the median price of $320,000. This group is also most likely to purchase a multi-generational home to accommodate aging parents, usually part of the baby boomer generation between ages 57 and 75, and the silent generation, age 76 and up. The point in providing the demographic information and employment data points is to impress upon you that there is always going to be a need for someone to sell to qualified, willing buyers, and our ability, based on the job market stability, to remain in a position to financially do so. The market will endure even as we face the uncertainty of the coming months and years. So to recap, I believe the rising interest rates will have a cascading effect, and that the interest rates will cause the real estate market to slow down. Buyers will not qualify to purchase at today's home prices based on the higher rates. However, there should be an increase in choices. We may have a slight increase in inventory over time with longer days on market. This could eliminate the need to overbid and overpay to make your offer more acceptable to sellers. If someone were to ask me if they should wait to see how far the prices pull back or purchase now, I would suggest that they proceed with the purchase at this time. My reason being for them to take advantage of the interest rates while they still remain relatively low. Any gains in any possible price reduction is lost to the increase in interest rates. Yes, the rates are higher than this time last year, but last year we were still under the uncertainties of COVID and the long-term impact that would have on the overall economy. We appear to be emerging from the shadows of COVID and moving into an uncertain future in terms of inflation and its impact of the overall financial health of our county. And so I do believe that the time to purchase is still right now. And I thank you for your time. This has been Michael Harding with Keller Williams. My contact information is in the details below. I do thank you for your time again, and do me a favor and be good to yourselves and each other. Take care.